All right, House of Payne fans, we're talking about some specific details in the episode synopsis for episode 7 and 8 of season 1, Love and Hate, and From Heart to Heart. So go ahead and like the video. Let's try to get this video to 125 likes. Hit that subscribe button and go ahead, and if you haven't done so already, click the bell notification icon and select all. That way you're notified whenever I post new content to the channel. And I checked my YouTube studios, and it was kind of alarming to actually look at the stats. And yeah, I want to take a moment to go over some numbers real quick, because this is very important, because it really affects the success of the channel. Now, when I looked at the numbers here, only 24.5% of my channel actually selected all notifications. And also, it's only 15% who not only selected all notifications, but they also enabled YouTube notifications. It's very important to hit that bell and allow notifications. That way you know when I post content. So I just wanted to give that announcement. Not to mention, hit the notification, because when I looked at the watch time from subscribers, 72% of my watch time and views come from non-subscribers, whereas only 27% comes from subscribers. So if you're subscribed to my channel, that's why you need to hit that bell. That way you know when I post content, as opposed to not knowing, because you all know that when I post content, sometimes I'm posting 5 to 20 videos at a time. Just saying. But moving into this video itself, Miranda is having second thoughts about her and Calvin's divorce. And then the next synopsis is Calvin and Miranda have mixed feelings about their divorce. We won't get these episodes until September 23rd, but I really want to do this video because, well, my Calvin and Miranda videos are always a smash on the channel. They easily get 50,000 plus views, but yeah, I'm not just making this to make it. I want to talk about it. We know that there's a new character named Laura, who's played by Gwen Walters, who portrayed Gia on The Haves and the Have-Nots. And I forgot her character name from Family Funeral, but she was the woman who was with the old, what's her face's husband when he died in the hotel while they were having sex. But basically, people have been wondering, why is Miranda still around? Yada yada yada. Well, Miranda is the mother of Ella and Curtis's grandson, so yeah, she would still be around. Apparently, this series, okay, some sources are saying House of Payne season 9 is 5 years later from the last episode, where other sources are saying 8 years. I'm just going to say 5 because it's somewhere in the middle. I don't know. I'm just going to say 5. But in any case, it's been a few years since the divorce. But looking back at the last couple episodes, yeah, it really does suck how they broke up, because Miranda just gave up on him. And I mean, both were at fault. Calvin for, it's almost like both parties never really saw eye to eye. When one person was trying to help do whatever it took to get the relationship right, the other person was tugging in the opposite direction, and vice versa. Whether it be about money, quality time together, anything like that, it really was them butting heads with each other. They could really never agree on anything. And Miranda was the one who just gave up and left. And I can't imagine what that's like, to build a life with someone and then they just walk out, especially when you're trying to actually make it work out. But I don't think they should get together. Maybe that'll be a premise for like season 9, and then maybe a season 10 or season 11. We know that Calvin has a new girlfriend named Laura, and apparently, and I could be wrong, but I do believe that Laura and Miranda actually know each other from work or something like that. They're friends. So I wonder how that's going to turn out when they discover that, whoa, you were married to Calvin. Whoa, you're dating Calvin. But at the same time, Calvin and Laura are actually together. So Miranda's having second thoughts about her divorce. I wonder why that could be. And then Calvin and Miranda both have mixed feelings. So I think it's a situation where maybe, just maybe, they're thinking about getting back together, but Calvin has actually moved on, and Miranda's going to have to face that because of the fact that, well, she was the one that left him. So who's to say that she didn't try dating again, but then it didn't work out? Or maybe Calvin went through a rough patch trying to get a girlfriend, but wasn't able to find anyone because his heart was still with Miranda. But now he's finally moved on, and now his ex wants him back. I don't know, but honestly, it's it's not uncommon to see situations like this, because sometimes, like they say, it's the right love at the wrong time. Sometimes it's a matter of maturity or where you are in life, where you get together with a person, not necessarily married to have a child, but sometimes just being in a relationship, and then you come to the realization you're both called to, go down different paths, and maybe someday your paths will intertwine again. Instead of being parallel, to be one specific trail for you to go together, like you divorce or you break up, and then maybe 5-10 years down the line you get back together. So there's a possibility that could happen, but Carden and Miranda went through a lot of shit, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I think based on the trailer, I'm most interested to see how does the rest of the family treat Miranda, because remember, the series ended and Miranda had walked out on Calvin. We never got follow up on how they felt about Miranda, how they felt about the situation. I mean, in the Paynes, we never really got any specific follow up on that. All we know is that Curtis wasn't shy about making fun of Calvin because Miranda kept dragging him to divorce court several times, but that was it. We never really got a feeling of how Jasmine felt about Miranda. I really want to know about Jasmine and Malik, because remember, cousin Calvin was like their older brother, and they knew how much Miranda meant to him. So I wonder how they felt, or how did Janine and CJ feel about it, or especially Curtis and Ella. So we'll just have to wait and see. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Do you think that Miranda and Calvin will get back together? Do you think they should get back together? We'll just have to wait and find out. But once again, if you would like to donate to the channel, which you don't have to, but it's appreciated, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App.